All right, guys. It's early. It's early in the morning. Hat off today, and thought I should make this video. What's going on, guys? What's going on? 27 squad. Top of the morning to you. We're gonna be going over the Giants' first unofficial depth chart. That's unofficially official. Don't really know what they mean by that. Being that, I mean, it's kind of official. But I guess they mean it could fluctuate at any time, things like that. But they're just trying to give the fans a gist, and the players as well, who is far and, high and low on the depth chart. So let's go over it. By the way, there are some guys who are not mentioned on this list. I think it's because they're like so far back, like Alex Wesley, the wide receiver out of North Colorado State that we've signed a while back. He's not on there because he just came up the POP list. So I guess he's too far down the depth chart. But some other guys in particular as well. But let's go over each and every position, and let's talk about the Giants' unofficially official depth chart. So we're going to start off with the wide receivers here. Golden Tate, and I have to scroll down to show you the other wide receivers. Okay, you can see them right there. Bing and Bing. Golden Tate and Sterling Shepard, obviously number 1 and number 2. Now that I see Benny Fowler is the top number 1, I believe that's wide receiver number 1. So Golden Tate has the nod at wide receiver number 1. Benny Fowler has the nod at wide receiver number 3, and then Cody Latimer is number 4. Russell Shepard's going to be the swing wide receiver, so he's going to be there at any given time. And then you see Darius Slayton as well down there. Alonzo Russell, Britton Golden. Man, I don't know how they're orchestrating it, whether, the top guys are the top priorities, like Benny Fowler is the top second team guy or what, I don't know. Then you see Reggie White there with TJ Jones, Ahmed Atawo, guys like that. So listen, the wide receivers are pretty much what we expect, right? We expected we expected Benny Fowler and Cody Latimer to be those other options. Russell Shepard to be in the mix as well. Darius Slayton down there as well. So that's what we expected to see. We then move on. Let's look at the offensive line. Let's get that out of the way. I think the biggest thing here to note is the center position. I think everything else is kind of self-explanatory, nothing out of the ordinary. At center, though, John Jalapeno will get the start. I believe this Thursday against the New York Jets, he will be the starter. And in this unofficial depth chart, he is the starter. So Spencer Pulley will be second team. Quarterbacks, obviously, Eli Manning, Daniel Jones, Alex Tanney, then Kyle Lauletta. And this is the first time that we actually have one of the rookie quarterbacks actually be the second team quarterback. Back when we drafted, Kyle Lauletta, back when we drafted Davis Webb, these guys were, back on the depth chart, and then somebody, some other veteran like Alex Tanney was the second team guy. So it's crazy to see that now Daniel Jones is the second team guy, right there and then. So it tells that he's competing. Next, let's go to the tight ends. Evan Ingram, Rhett Ellison, Scott Simonson, Garrett Dickerson, then CJ Conrad. I'm not sure if they're giving him the rookie treatment. You guys know that, the rookies don't always get, the nod as, one of the top guys, just because they don't want to give them that kind of confidence yet. They want them to fight to the top. But I believe CJ Conrad deserves the number 2 nod over Scott Simonson and Garrett Dickerson, maybe even Rhett Ellison. But I like it so far. Garrett Dickerson has been coming on as of late as a tight end, so we'll see what happens with him. And last but not least, we have the running back position. Saquon Barkley, obviously number 1. Wayne Gallman at number 2. I want to see more of him this season. Hopefully we do. Then Paul Perkins and Rod Smith at number 3. Listen, Paul Perkins is really coming on, man. I think he can really get his spot back in this offense. And, it wasn't even 2 years ago where he was the number 1 guy for the Giants. So to have a former number 1 running back for us, now being the number 3 running back, should be a good addition to the offense. Eli Penny, obviously at 14, because he's a fullback, so he's like the last resort running back. And then you got Jonathan Hilliman as well. Now, here's where we get interesting. Insert fake knuckle cracking here. Here is where we get interesting, okay? Because the defense is all, mixed around. This is where we have the most competition going on right now. And it's not as set as the offense is. With the offense, we already knew what the offensive line was going to be. We knew what the wide receivers were going to be, the running backs, tight ends for the most part, and quarterbacks. This is a lot different. There are some things that may may leave you scratching your head just a little bit, and we'll get into that right now. Here we go. D-line. Now, this is the part we're just going to get this out the way because we kind of knew what this was going to be. So, BJ Hill, this is like going to be the 5 technique and then sometimes the 3 technique. So this is like the number one defensive end position. This is BJ Hill, then RJ McIntosh, then Freedom Akinmoladun. Okay? And then in the middle at nose tackle, we have Dalvin Tomlinson, John Jenkins, and Chris Slayton. I thought Chris Slayton will be more of a 3 technique guy with Dexter Lawrence, but I guess not. So then at 3 technique, we 3 technique D tackle or defensive end, whatever you want to call it. Dexter Lawrence the second, I guess. Dexter Lawrence Jr., Olsen Pierre, and then Jake Seresno. Now here's where we get interesting. Now, I want to note this. I've been saying this for a long time. I completely agree with this depth chart, not OurLads.com. Putting Lorenzo Carter at that will spot. He is a weak side linebacker. So is O'Shane Ximenez. So I was like, both of them can't be starting because they're both will linebackers. Now, granted, in some packages you may put them both on the field, on each side, just as a personnel change. But what they are as a player, they are both weak side linebackers. And so I completely agree with the depth chart for the weak side linebackers. You have Lorenzo Carter, O'Shane Ximenez, Keon Adams, Jake Carlock, and some we just signed this dude, Joey Alfieri. There's him. And then Sam linebackers, I'm very, very interested to find out why the hell Marcus Golden is behind Kareem Martin on the depth chart. You got to think about it. Both these players were on the same team, on the Arizona Cardinals together. Who was the star there? Marcus Golden, not Kareem Martin. So why is Kareem Martin getting the nod at starting Sam linebacker when Marcus Golden was the guy, especially in so far in training camp, has been lighting it up, as well as Lorenzo Carter and O'Shane Ximenez? Those 3 guys have been the best edge rushers we have. Why is Kareem Martin getting the nod at starter? It's not like, Marcus Golden is getting the rookie treatment. He's not a rookie. I think Kareem Martin and Marcus Golden been in the league around the same amount of time. So why is Marcus Golden the second team guy? That doesn't make any sense. But should the preseason come along, I'm sure Marcus Golden will get the first team reps and be the first team guy. But Marcus Golden was the one in the first team. I don't understand. That makes no sense. But then we have Avery Moss and Terrence Fetty. I thought Terrence Fetty was more of a D-line guy. I don't think he's much of a linebacker, but that's just me. Let's move on to the inside linebackers. Now, this may get confusing to some people. This may get confusing. This the money backer here. I believe that the money backer position, because everybody has their own definition of money backer, and as you guys know, James Betcher himself made that money backer position, and now he's with the Giants. He made that with Arizona. I believe money backer is just like your sub linebackers. So Tay Davis starting nickel linebacker, and then inside linebacker in your base 3-4 defense. And I hope I'm not losing anybody right now. Your base 3-4 defense is gonna be Alec Ogletree and B.J. Goodson, and then your sub linebackers Tay Davis, Ryan Connolly, Jonathan Anderson. So there's that. Josiah Tauefa, I want to see more of him in the preseason. We're going to see a lot of him, being that he's all the way in the back of the depth chart. So the first preseason game, we're going to see a lot of Josiah Tauefa. I'm excited to see what he's going to bring. He's a guy that can compete for the nickel spot, for a money backer spot. So that being said, I agree with this. Eventually, we are going to see Ryan Connolly move up to the starting inside linebacker position. I know we are. Trust me, it's going to happen. That's been one of my predictions so far this season. We then move on to the cornerbacks. We're going to talk about the cornerbacks. And guys, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I am not happy because Julian Love is slated as a safety. And I thought they were just going to test this out. I thought this was just going to be a test and a failure, and they're just going to put him back at cornerback. But they want him at safety. They really want him at safety. I don't understand. In training camp just a couple days ago, Grant Haley wasn't able to play, and Julian Love went as a first-team slot corner, and he was fantastic. And they still are putting him at safety. I don't like it. I really don't. Because he's not going to get playing time. He's not going to get the playing time we thought. I think that they're putting him at safety because they really like Grant Haley, and they don't want to put him at dime corner because they didn't select Julian Love to be a dime corner. But what is Julian Love gonna be as a second-team free safety? Is he gonna be like a Tyrann Mathieu? You know, is he gonna be a slot free safety? Is that what we're doing? You know, is he gonna be like a Tyrann Mathieu, like these you know, players like the Honey Badger? You know, I hope so. I hope he's really on the field a lot. But with Antoine Bethea there, I don't see him getting a lot of play time. I wanted him as a slot, as the top slot corner. I think, you know, he's best going to succeed at slot corner, but we'll see what happens. But right now, Antonio Hamilton is the dime corner, or he can play slot, he can play outside. That fourth cornerback spot is very, very, you know, fluid. Sam Beal is all the way back in the third team. I think this is because of his injuries. You know, with his injuries, it's not letting him, you know, move up on the depth charts, kind of bringing him back a little bit. Corey Ballentine is still third team. This is I knew this would happen, just because, you know, Antonio Hamilton is playing very well right now, and Corey Ballentine, he's getting the rookie treatment right now. You know, so far, you know, in preseason. And as we get to the regular season, when we get roster cuts and stuff like that, you're gonna see Corey Ballentine moved up. But he's getting the rookie treatment right now. You gotta just know, you know, think about that. And then you got Ronald Zanvort and Henry Tolliver in the back. And yeah, so we finally get some insight, guys. We have some insight of who's the free safety, who's the strong safety. As you guys know, Antoine Bethea and Jabril Peppers, they both have played and played very well at free and strong. So we were like, okay, who's gonna play free, who's gonna play strong, who's gonna play the box, who's gonna play outside, and we finally got where, you know, who's going to be in what position. So Jabril Peppers is going to be that Landon Collins guy. He's going to be the box safety. He's going to be the strong safety. But Jabril Peppers can cover. That's the thing. Jabril Peppers can cover. I'm very excited about that, to have a strong safety who can play the box, but then when there's a play action pass, he can drop back immediately and play the pass. So I'm very happy about Jabril Peppers being the strong safety. Then you got Michael Thomas, who's a great addition at backup strong safety. And then you got Sean Chandler as well. So I love the strong side linebacker, the strong linebacker. Strong safeties, what the hell? Strong safeties. The free safeties, Antoine Bethea, Julian Love, Jesus Lord. Kenny Ladler, man. Kenny Ladler, I'm telling you right now, look out for the preseason for my guy, Kenny Ladler. Kenny Ladler, if you're watching this, I love you, man. I love you, man. I'm very excited to see you. And then Tenny Adewusi as well. So then we look at the specialists. Now, we don't really care about kicker, but I'm sorry, Aldrip Rosas. My guy Aldrip Raw Sauce is there at kicker, one of the best kickers in the league. I told you guys not to give up on Aldrip Rosas when we signed him, when he had that not good season he had. I told you guys to stick with my guy Aldrip Raw Sauce, and look at him now. Look at him now. He's one of the best kickers in the league, one of the more highest rated kickers in Madden. And the guy's just a beast. The guy is just a beast. So, then we got Riley Dixon at punter. And we got at long snapper, you already know, Zach Diassi. Kick returner, Cody Latimer. And then behind him is TJ Jones. Then not happy about that whatsoever. I wanted Corey Ballentine to be the guy to take the kicks. Or Wayne Gallman. You have a clear kick returner there. And Wayne Gallman, what the hell are you guys doing? Wayne Gallman should be the kick returner. And then Jabril Peppers at punt returner, Golden Tate at second team. I'm perfectly happy with that. I do not mind that whatsoever. That being said, guys, that is the unofficial depth chart. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys like the depth chart? Do you guys not like it? What do you like? What do you dislike? I want to know in the comment section below. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, KB Sports Talk is tonight. I want to get your thoughts on it live with me, KB Sports Talk. It's going to be a live call-in show, so stick around for that. 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, hold on. Dylan Renner wanted me to do this. Hopefully you're watching Dylan Renner. 27 squad, yeah, boy!